Hey guys and gals, Techie Tom here. Today, we're going to be talking about the Viavi OneExpert CATV signal meter. As a field technician, whether you are just verifying good levels or trying to troubleshoot and resolve signal issues at the premises, this meter should give you all the information you need to save time at every job. So let's check it out. Some things you will notice first while looking over the Viavi meter are the multiple connection ports. There are two coaxial connection ports on the top. These are used for completing the different measurements, such as checking cable signal levels, noise, and other things that will be discussed in later videos. On the right side, there are two Ethernet ports. These are used for connecting to an active cable modem to verify internet services and speeds. You can also use the Viavi meter as a test modem on an active outlet to verify DOCSIS capability. This will also be discussed later. There are two USB ports. These are not currently being used by field technicians. Viavi uses these to troubleshoot meters that have been returned to them for repair. On the bottom of the meter is where you'll find the charger port. Always make sure the battery is charged, and I suggest you keep the charger with you. You'll want to make sure that the meter powers on by pressing the green button on the front towards the bottom. Once it's powered on, you will be on the home screen display. You can navigate through the functions by using either the buttons on the front of the meter or the touch screen, whichever you prefer. Once powered on, the display will show these options: CATV, wiring tools, Ethernet test, Wi-Fi, HPNA coax Smart ID, full sweep coax Smart ID, and system. Each of these has a drop-down so that you can navigate to the options within. At the bottom of the display, you can see there is an area that reads "Drag icons here to create shortcut." Now this is great because any function or test that you use a lot can be pulled down into that area, which makes them easy to get to quickly. I'm going to drag a few to show you. Now you can see as I press and long hold on ingress scan, I can then bring it down and drop it into that area. I'm also going to press and long hold on speed test and bring that one down. Now, if I don't want them in there any longer, I can also remove them by pressing and long holding on them again and dragging them into a blank spot on the screen. One last thing. You can customize certain settings within the Viavi. Some settings for yourself, and others, they may be required by your company. They'll let you know. First, go to the System tab at the bottom of the list. Once in there, you'll press the System Settings tab. From the top, you see Date and Time. This is where you can set the current date and time. You can also customize how the date and time displays, as well as enable or disable daylight savings time. Remote Operation. This is where a manager or a supervisor can log into your meter remotely in case you need some help at a job. Bluetooth. This is where you can link your Android or your iOS device through Bluetooth to the Viavi meter. International settings and all of the settings through calibrations typically are not changed. Home screen. This is where you can choose the items you want to show from the list on the home screen. Now I'm going to disable a couple of these by unchecking the boxes. HPNA coax Smart ID is a MoCA type test, and it does need additional Smart ID devices to operate. I'm also going to disable full sweep coax Smart ID, since this is more for a line technician or a maintenance technician. Screen and power management. This is where I can change the brightness of the display, as well as set any timers for the display to save battery power. Once you're done customizing your Viavi, you can get back to the home screen by pressing the home button on the front. It looks like a little house. Notice HP&A Coax Smart ID and Full Sweep Coax Smart ID are now gone from my list. Well, I hope this gets you started in the right direction with this powerful tool. Let's get to work.